Wowzy, today was a bit hard. I just got really exhausted from the thought of how exhausting this fight is.
Oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome to another day in the Frey Life. I think that Mary's feeling a little worn out from
I don't even feel
everything.
I don't feel good.
She doesn't feel good. And
Oh, this morning was rough.
yeah, rough morning of waking up and clearing her lungs and doing airway clearance and
being sick and tired of puking after coughing.
yeah.
Like literally there was a clean white folded sheet sitting here and I was coughing and I started throwing up and I like threw up on this clean sheet, and that's what it took to trigger my like, I am so sick of this. Hold on, hang on, vest tubes. It's so uncomfortable. But
and
it's just rough and exhausting. Now I'm like, I need to take some Tylenol.
Okay.
I think like surgery pressure and lungs, and I need to hook up to an IV.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna get this girl set up. I'm gonna grab her IV out of the fridge. And do you want some Tylenol?
I have.
You have some? Okay. And I am going to run to... You do need it. I'm gonna run to the hardware store. We're out of propane in the grill, and I need to get some sandpaper to finish the project that I started yesterday of refinishing our dining room table. So we're gonna go do that. But first, let's grab these IVs. Alright, got the sandpaper. I filled up my propane tank. I don't know why, but I'm really against the swap your propane tank things. I always bring my propane tank to get filled instead of, you know, those newfangled lockers where you get a new propane tank. I take care of my propane tank and I want to have mine. So, anyways, got that filled up and now I'm going to head home. But before we go home, I think I'll stop at Starbucks and get Mary. Let's see, what would she want? Probably caramel macchiato. Guys, she is a trooper and she's been pushing through a lot, and I think she really bounced back from surgery, and in some ways I think everything kind of caught up with her health-wise. Like her lungs are kind of feeling it, and I think a lot of what it is she's feeling better than she was, and she's recovering from surgery well, but there's just a lot of work that goes into keeping her lungs clear and getting them going in the morning, and that's exhausting, and I think she's feeling a little of that exhaustion today. And so I just want to cheer her up a little bit. Hopefully maybe some coffee will do the trick. I think today will be a simple day at home. I'm hoping to finish up this table. We're really excited with how it's coming out, because we weren't sure how good the wood grain would look underneath the black paint, and it's looking good. And I think I mentioned yesterday, we weren't sure what color we were gonna stain the top of it, and I think we've decided on the sun bleached gray stain that we've used for some shelves in our house and that sort of thing. And worst case scenario, we don't like it and I sand it down and do it another color down the road. But for now, I think it'll look good. The black with the gray. And sneak peek, you heard it here first, the floors in our house, in our new house, are kind of gray, and I think it'll pull it all together. So that is what we're doing. Let's go get some coffee. I'm in the drive-thru and I I think instead of caramel macchiato, I'm gonna get her draft cold brew. She really what do we get? We get the nitro cold brew with sweet cream. So good. That's all. Thank you. Okay. Let's deliver the goods. Have you guys seen our flowers? Look at all those. Amazing. Hey, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mary and I are just having a little dinner snack thing.
Dinner.
Dinner.
It's 5:50.
Okay, I lose track of what time of day it is. I don't know if we're eating dinner, lunch, breakfast.
Since Peter works from home, we can just kind of listen to our bodies and eat when our bodies tell us.
Feel the rhythm of the day.
And so we just eat when we're hungry. We don't force feed ourselves when we're not hungry.
Okay, that's not why I picked up the camera. I picked up the camera because there's a miracle happening right now. It is...
Hurry, because the miracle is fading.
Okay, look. Under the bed right there, there's sunlight under the bed.
Under the bed.
And I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
I bet if we go in there, we might find
Okay, so... It's oh, look at that. There's a mirror right there. Sunlight's hitting the mirror and going under the bed. But Mary and I looked over and we're like, how is that happening? That is pretty funny.
I think it's amazing.
That is amazing, and Ollie's enjoying the sunlight too. Okay guys, you have to see this. Look, we've got this like vine, I think it's part of a tree probably, growing on this shrubbery.
It's like,
And look at how it's hanging onto this bush. Okay, you've got these, let it get macro here. Okay, you got these little twiggly coming off, and then it's spiraling and grabbing on. That is amazing.
This is a day of miracles.
And then there's even more, like you go up and it's got all these spirals holding on to the, I hate like this tree works so hard to attach. I hate to pull it down.
Oh my gosh, look at this. It's wrapped around one pine needle right there.
Let's see if we can get a close-up of that.
Look at that.
Look at it.
And then this is a different kind of tree that has grown out of this different kind of tree. Like,
yeah, I do not
that?
even understand what's happening there. Two different pines. Crazy.
So should we take this off or let it be?
I mean, we should probably take it off, but I hate
Let's
to
see what it's
like
doing underneath.
detract from all the work that it did.
Well,
I know it doesn't have feelings, but still.
it's actually just a small vine.
That's interesting.
So I think it's okay to leave it.
Okay, we'll leave it.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah, we'll leave it for now.
Look at
Cool.
that.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing. Miracles don't stop. Look! Berries! In the weeds! Oh my gosh! Look, look, look. It's wrapped around itself.
It's wrapped around itself.
Like right there and right here. Look. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, look at that.
It's amazing. Another reason not to mow.
Oh, guys, it doesn't stop. We took a walk around the whole yard, and then, okay, there's a robin's nest under our deck. The robin wasn't happy with us when we walked by. But then we're standing here admiring this tree that's growing under our deck, and we look over, and Mary saw a hummingbird.
And you saw it too.
Yeah, I saw it too.
We have never seen one here at this house.
Yeah.
Oh!
There's birds chirping up in these trees, and Mary was...
wow.
What?
Come here for a sec. See how this is kind of a cave?
Yeah.
Growing up, we had something like that in our backyard.
Yeah? Did you play under it?
Yes. It
Nice.
was so magical.
Just want to see a dragonfly. See if we can get a close up.
Oh, that wasn't recording. What should we call this video? Oh, I know. We'll call it the miracle of the backyard.
Okay, time to, I stripped the black paint off now to do some finer sandpaper on it to smooth it out and get ready to stain. And I need to work on this crack. Open up the table and I got these pads, contour pads to kind of, because it's kind of hard to sand because it's got the pins in there for putting the leaf in. So anyways, here we go. Okay, we will let those dry and see how they look.
Wowzy. Today was a bit hard. There were a lot of hard moments, but there were also a lot of beautiful moments. I'm sitting here crying because like I just had an amazing texting conversation with a friend. But anyway, I'm having some decaf coffee that Peter brewed and put in the freezer for me so that it would cool down so I could have iced coffee. And that's just kind of how today went. I think a lot went into how I felt today, including kind of a false, not false, but like I thought that I was getting better really quickly after surgery, which I was, but I think it just kind of took like a slump of like my body's not bouncing back. It's gonna take some time, which is really reasonable. It's not like something bad happened. And I just got really exhausted from the thought of how exhausting this fight is. So it all makes total sense and it's totally fine, but it was a day, man. Okay, we're just laying here and having a really fun time looking at pictures of our new house. It's looking like I will be hopefully able to go to closing, which was, if you guys remember, before I was admitted to the hospital, I was just really, really hoping to be able to go. So it's looking like I will be able to go, be a part of that. So that'll be really fun. I'm finishing up, what is it?
Bolus? Oh, low batteries.
Weird.
That was weird.
That's weird.
It wasn't new batteries.
Oh, it wasn't, okay. Empty battery.
But that's okay, you gotta start your other IVs, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up here and say,
As always,
we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
And always sleeping on Peter's behind. Good night, everybody.